Today, we're going to put the spotlight on the Clouds App. The Clouds App is really for everyone that runs their workloads in any type of cloud, AWS, Azure, or GCP, because Dynatrace provides unified visibility and also highlights in case there are any problems. Now, let me show you how to get started. I am here in the Dynatrace Hub with the Cloud App. It should be installed by default also on your Dynatrace environment. Now, if I click on Open, it should get me into the app. You can see here already with the new overview, like many applications in Dynatrace, I get to see how many AWS services are monitored, Azure and Google, and always on the top right, you can then add your individual additional connection. Now it depends on whether you have the privileges, if you're allowed to do so in that environment, but if you are allowed to do so, then you can add your connection and then you will see all of the monitored entities. Like with also many other apps, besides jumping right into particular services for your analytics, you also have ready-made dashboards. So definitely make sure to check it out. Now I have two environments today. So in this one, I want to quickly highlight Google Cloud Services. Let's quickly jump in here because this is a preview that is going on. So just wanted to show you what we have been doing here. So when you click on Google Cloud Services, then you get into the Explorer view and you can see by default the filter set to GCP. Now on the left side, as many Dynatrace apps, you have the option to filter. In this case, you're looking at all the services, but you could say I'm only interested in database services. So if you are a developer, software developer that has spun up a Google Cloud SQL instance, or whether you are running some of your serverless functions, everything is here in a single spot. And obviously you can then filter more on different regions based on your tags and labels. Let me just pull one thing up here on virtual machines. Let's see, we have a couple of virtual machines running in the Google Cloud. And as you would expect on all of these individual machines, you then get all the details, whether it's your key important metrics, your logs, your events, your alerts, and what is also really cool, configuration. So that means Dynatrace also pulls in all of your cloud configuration. The nicest thing about this is not only available here for you to analyze in what's the current status, but this data is also available in Smartscape, which means you can also run your own analytics on top of all of this data. For instance, trying to figure out what type of images are running across all of your Google, Azure, or AWS estates, right? What type of sizes. So you can see all of this configuration also as observability data that you can query, put on dashboards, and also automate on top of it. All right, so this is the quick overview of the Clouds App, but just on this environment. Let me quickly jump over to my other environment. All right, and we're back here on the Dynatrace Playground. So that's the public playground environment that you can also explore. I'm here already in the Explorer view. And what I would like to do is I want to quickly focus on queues and messaging just to show you a couple of things here. I am focusing on, there seems to be 5 different queues that we have. Now on the time frame filter, maybe somebody told me yesterday there was an issue. Let's see what's actually happening here. Dynatrace obviously allows me to pick any type of time frame. And as you can already see here, surely enough, there was a custom alert. It seems there was an Amazon SQS message age anomaly detected. There were 601 messages waiting above the baseline of 60. Increased the queue depth may indicate insufficient consumers, processing bottlenecks, or unexpected message volume. So it seems there was really a problem going on. Let's investigate this problem right away. So this is also a nice feature in most of the Dynatrace apps. That means you can directly go into the so-called problem investigation mode. So now the app is filtered on the problem, which means you're also automatically filtered on the time frame of the problem. Now it brings me immediately to that particular event. What I like again is, obviously looking at your key metrics. And I think we can see here that we had a huge spike in messages. It seems we probably have then missed obviously some of the messages because the queue length was not configured correctly. Talking about configuration, same as I showed you earlier with the GCP example, the configuration is all here, which means we can see what is the current configuration of this particular queue. allowing you again to automate, to query. As I said, you can treat this as observability data, like a log, a metric, and a span. This also becomes observability data. Now, do me the favor, play around with the app. If you have not enabled it yet, do so. The best is to get started on the home screen of the app, adding your connections to the different environments. As I mentioned, GCP, there's also going to be some new integration coming. Check out the ready-made dashboards that are available, and then start exploring your particular cloud instances. And be aware that Dynatrace not only monitors those in isolation, but we automatically highlight in case there are problems and they are impacting your business, your critical applications on top of your services. Today, this was just a spotlight for the Clouds app. If you want to know more, we have a couple of additional videos on the Clouds app, end-to-end use cases, how all of this fits together. So also check out the links in the video for more information. Thank you so much. See you next time.